Hello everyone, I'm going to walk you through the steps to create your name Zentangle for class. And so what you need to start with, of course, is your black paper that you got in class. You need your white jelly roll, and then you should have selected a few other colors, probably no more than 3 other colors to go with your white, because you want to keep a limited palette. That is what is going to create unity for this project. If you have too much color, it's going to be too distracting for the eye. So to start, we're going to go ahead and set this aside, and then you also want to grab a sheet of white paper, and because you're going to need that to trace out some letters. I also went into my Google Docs and typed out the name that I'm going to be working with, and I looked for some different fonts, and this was a font that I found interesting. Once I had my font selected and I typed out my name, then I grabbed a piece of white paper, and then because I realized that there is too much negative space here and here, I need my letters to be taller. They have to take up more space on my black paper. So I got a piece of white paper, and while looking at these letters, I decided I wanted to make just a few changes. So I started sketching out some things and kind of bubbling them out even more. And as I sketched, I realized, oh, I was making these a little bit too big. See, I ran out of space. So I had to try again, and this is what I came up with. So I'm going to use this as my template, and I'm going to be cutting these letters out one by one so that I can trace them onto my project. So you'll cut each of these out, all 5 of them, however many letters you have. This will become your stencil. Once you have these traced out, then you're going to take your black paper and trace them onto your black paper with a pencil only. Once you have that, I'm going to fast forward and work on the one that I've been working on last quarter. I used obviously a different font on this one, but one by one you're going to work on your letters with the Zentangles. I'm going to zoom into this letter A over here just for example. So I've outlined my A in the white, and then you can see I've also divided my A into multiple sections. So I've got one type of Zentangle, there's a second type of Zentangle, a third, a fourth, a fifth, and a sixth. The same for the I. I've got the letter I, 1 type, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same for the S, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'll do that for each of your letters. You want to have a minimum of 5 different sections in each of the letters using only the white jelly roll. So you'll consult the 2 videos that I put in our Canvas modules to give you examples for your Zentangles. If you need to practice your Zentangles, and I would highly encourage you to get out your sketchbook and to practice some of these before you commit to doing them on the black paper, because you want to have good craftsmanship. And some of these Zentangles, it took me 2 or 3 times of practice to get them to work the way I wanted them to work. So please practice them first before you just jump into putting them on your black paper. Once you get them on with the white jelly roll, then you're going to determine what your color order is going to be, or how you're going to be taking your colored jelly rolls and embellishing your project. So if we zoom over to this letter A, you can see that I had just the regular Zentangle done, and then I gently embellished just some areas in each of the sections with the one color. Then when I went on to my N, I did the same thing. I chose just one little component in each of these sections to highlight with the next color. The same for the green. And then once I've done all 3, then I'm going to move on to the next one here. My letter T will be this orange. My A will be this one, my S, my I, and my A. Okay? So you'll embellish the entire thing with your limited palette of jelly rolls. If you have questions, please let me know in Canvas and I'd be happy to help.